G'day, and welcome back to Completely Stupid, the show about stupid people doing completely stupid things with your host, me, the Australian idiot, and let's get into the clips. Here we have a clip where they've lost it all in Vegas and have come over to this store here to steal a bunch of sandwiches and gets caught red-handed. Here we go.
Okay, you guys are doing too much.
Well, you should have been in the first place.
Let me go.
No, give us our stuff back.
Okay, I will grab your stuff, but you don't have to touch me like that.
You should have
Just let me go.
Just let your stuff go. Drop
Okay,
it.
let my
Drop it.
purse go, and I will let it go. Like, excuse me, you can't block me in the store.
Here, put all the stuff back. You copy that? No, there's more there. I see it. I see it.
This is not your
Yeah.
stuff. You can't pepper spray me.
Put your stuff out.
What do you mean?
Put your stuff out.
There's nothing else that your guys, like, your little sandwich there. Excuse me. There.
Thought you were stealing.
You got your thing.
Thought you were stealing.
You got your thing.
Thought you were stealing.
I mean, the initial part of the introduction saying she lost it all in Vegas is a joke. We don't know if that happened. Probably not. She's just here stealing sandwiches, which, going off of what I remember the last time I had a deep dive into the law surrounding shoplifting and shenanigans along these lines on what people who work at the store can do in response. In theory, she could if she got harmed in any way with that back and forth when they were trying to pull her bag away from her, she in theory could sue them because they're not meant to do that. They can, if they have a good belief that you stole something, managers and people of similar positions are allowed to block you from leaving. They can't put their hands on you, but they can stop you from leaving until a proper officer of the law comes in, which is funky. Obviously that didn't end up happening in the situation because she relented and just threw all the sandwiches that she was trying to steal onto the ground, but I digress. Also, we're at the end of June. How's your year been so far? We're halfway through it. Have you reached your goals yet? How's those going? Just a bit of a checkup. How are you guys going in your life? Things going your way? I don't know. Let's get into the clips. Here we got some drama over a boat ramp.
That's 80 for the dock. If you can't drive a boat, just say you can't drive a boat. Hey, if it's your boat, you'd be sitting there. I want my boat's out there idling right now. My boat's right there behind y'all. Why don't you try loading it up? Because all these sticks are in the way because you're blocking the ramp. Weren't you arguing with somebody else over here? Yeah, because none of y'all know what the going on. Okay, let's have a birthday. Hey, what part of Memorial Day weekend you thought was going to go to? Huh? If you had any boat ramp adequacy, those are the best seats in the house over there. That ain't where I'm trying to go though. I'm trying to go the fuck home. Those are the best. Hey, not Miami boat ramp, Sarasota boat ramp.
Yeah! Gonna be honest, I have the faintest idea of what's happening here, so we're just gonna move along. This Karen here gets caught shoplifting, and eventually the police are caught, and when they arrive, she decides to give them the performance of a lifetime. Here it is.
My own property, yes, I will.
Walk out to the store.
Back up. Back up. No, you're gonna be exerting the use of your badge as you have been, and I'm sick and tired of it.
Go.
Space.
You need to go.
Elbow room.
You need to go.
Back up.
You need to go.
You want me to go? You need to back up because you're being aggressive.
You need to go.
You're being aggressive.
Ask her one more time.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna take her out.
You're being
Are you
aggressive.
gonna leave or not?
Back up.
All right, let's go.
Don't. We're not gonna leave. Stop! 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 Stop my hand! Grab her arm. I didn't even fucking do nothing to you guys! Stop! 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 Release brutality! Stop! 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 Stitches, you pig! No, you don't! That's my sweater! Alright, we'll grab it till you have it. I'm gonna take a picture of that, okay?
Bravo, bravo, what amazing acting. You should definitely get the Oscar for this one, maybe an Emmy too, and a Golden Globe. Look at you go, look at you go. I can't take this seriously. Wow. Just the screaming is like, police brutality! Ah, ah. It's like, what? You know, it's funny because because of unfortunate events from the past little while now, it's becoming more of a common thing where people who legitimately are getting arrested for legitimate reasons tend to act like this because they think it might successfully get a rise out of people who are around them to potentially do something about it. It doesn't work though, because most people know better to not do something that's stupid, but you know, it doesn't stop them from trying to do that. Ultimately though, it ends up just looking like this, just very pathetic and disappointing to some point. In this clip here, we've got a customer who was supposedly being extremely irate prior to the clip here, was going off at the workers, was swearing, all that extra stuff, and supposedly have only decided to cut to this point here where we see the clip cuts in after the worker starts going off at him because the worker finally snapped. Unfortunately, we have no idea the true length of this story, considering that the other customer here decides to go with the other guy's direction, and the manager doesn't seem to be too willing to talk.
You can't talk to me like that.
Any type of way. I don't care. You can't talk to me.
Why are you
like
swearing
that.
at me?
Why are you swearing at me?
You're on camera. Say hi.
You're on camera.
Good. Oh, you just swung at me?
Shit, yeah?
Yeah?
You and your camera.
Yeah, I'm calling Burger King head office, and you're responsible for this. You're not taking action. Give me my money and my food, please.
Yeah, we're stepping in.
You're on
I
camera.
don't care. Just because I work at Burger King doesn't mean this should happen. It should not happen. It doesn't matter.
Don't worry, I'll contact. What's your name? Mila?
Yeah, if you're recording me.
Where's your name tag?
Hi, can I help you?
That's right there. You should
You have
have
her
it.
all on tape. You just have to report her. She didn't step in to report
No.
or take care of her employees.
This is going on YouTube. This is going everywhere.
So you want to walk or something?
No, no one stood in to take care of anyone.
Yeah, the manager didn't take
There was
action.
no customer service taken care of.
Where's my food? What are you gonna spit in it now?
Yeah, exactly.
Killing innocent, you kill innocent people in Afghanistan, and then you come here and try to treat your people.
Who the said I was in Afghanistan? This
While
girl's-
you're in the army
You're
and
stupid.
oh, this is not what they
This
do
is
in
going to head
Afghanistan.
office.
I personally think something did happen beforehand that the customer's chosen to cut out, whether it be an aggressive ask for a refund or whether it just be what I said before, where he was actually being aggressively irate, swearing at the workers, and the workers just snapped. But we can't confirm that, unfortunately. So what are your thoughts? Do you think that happened? Because it seems like it to me, because this seems to be an extreme reaction to a customer. And considering the supposed manager there isn't exactly trying to stop this, it seems, I don't know, it just doesn't seem right that this happened exactly the way that it's being presented by the footage itself. Here we got a fun one. So what's happened here is that this other person here, they're not the one behind the camera, assumes or have seen that the person behind the camera was being a Karen towards the store, asking for the manager for some reason or another, so she decides to get involved. We don't know what happened prior to cause this, but, you know, we'll watch this clip here and have a little laugh.
Yep. Are you bullying her and harassing me?
No, I'm not.
Yes, you
The
are.
managers are up at the front.
And she gets paid to call one for me. I'm the customer.
You get paid to put up with your bullshit.
There is no bullshit.
I can hear you over here making a ruckus. I heard you as soon as I walked in.
Well, I have the whole. No, you didn't, because I didn't.
Yes, I did.
No, you didn't, because no, you didn't.
Tell me what I did and didn't. Yeah.
Are you bullying and harassing me?
I'm not bullying
It
and
looks like you're.
harassing
It looks like you.
anybody. You're bullying and
It looks like you're
harassing
stepping to me. It looks like you're stepping
Yeah,
to
it
me.
sure does.
Look, okay, step closer.
And?
And
And what?
and what? What are you gonna do now?
I'm not going to do anything. 'Cause
Okay,
I'm a
going.
civil human
I am
being.
going to ask you
I'm
to
not
respect.
bullying
I'm going to
you.
ask you to respect my personal space and
I'm
step
going to
back.
ask you to respect her
I'm gonna
as
ask-
a
I'm gonna-
person and not as a piece of meat.
You are a piece of meat. Now you're going to step back and you're going to get out of my face. Good, good.
People like you, honey, that give every woman around here a bad name. You are the definition of Karen.
I'm a terrorist.
Karen. Karen.
Oh, actually, I am. That's my mother's name. Thank you very much. You have a wonderful day, ma'am.
Really, only two things would have really happened. Two different stories would have actually happened prior to this clip here. Either A, the person with the trolley was in the right and that the person behind the camera was being a bit of a Karen towards the workers here, was asking for the manager for very silly reasons and other things on those lines. Or B, she could have a genuine reason that the person behind the trolley doesn't make sense of. So, yeah, I mean, there's not much more to say. It's a funky interaction, to say the least. Here we have the unhappy Karen neighbor waiting outside of the gated community to go off at someone who lives there.
Trying to get in?
I'm
live here.
What?
I live here, man.
Who are you?
I don't need to tell you who I am.
No, who are you?
Man.
I'm on the board.
I don't care.
I don't care. You drive over here like a bat out of hell. You drive in, you drive out. Get in whatever you. F you. So ridiculous. We have dogs, we have people, and you don't even care.
Okay.
So disrespectful.
Have a good evening.
Why don't you be white, won't you?
Of course you're on the board. No wonder why you want to go off with this person. And then you might have a legitimate reason to go off with them. I am not going to say you don't, but it's still funny. Here we have a conflict between a pair of Macca's workers, or actually, I'm sorry, that's Australian. A pair of McDonald's workers, which has seemingly reached its boiling point.
I let you see me stock and clean with that rag. Because Tasha sees me stock and clean with that rag. You weren't here yesterday night. The other night, I did that.
I was here last
Don't
night.
tell me what I don't do. I cleaned this store and you were sitting in your car.
No, Constance, it's fine because the other tonight I'ma clean what I do and restock and wipe off the rag every night what I do. Every night.
I do that every night. You want to leave it too? Go ahead.
I'm supposed to leave that too.
You can kill my money. I got 2 kids. Go ahead.
Okay, what does that matter? That doesn't. I don't care. Like, what? Do I have to have kids to leave early? Because the other night, bro, I had to do like 17 different things because Sasha let Justin leave early, and I had to pick up.
Okay, listen to me. I have to leave early. Without me, he said it can be too many people here. Yes, love. You're not doing nothing. He said, why you can.
So you're saying I have to stay an extra hour to do everything, but Jessica gets to leave early? That don't make sense.
Yes, barely the customer. Forget it. I don't want to hear nothing. Barely the customer.
Okay. I got 2 kids. I can't say you twice. I'm taking a show. I got 2 kids.
Are you going to answer this?
I do my job. Just don't bring my name up.
Are you going to answer the customers?
No, I'm not. Because I'm picking up everything.
Come here. I let you see me stock and clean with and everybody in the store.
So
Don't you ever bring my kids up in your mouth.
That's what you're
in
saying.
your life.
You're literally saying
In your life. In your life.
I'm not saying.
Do you understand?
Okay, first of all, I didn't say anything
Don't you
about
bring my kids up
I didn't say
in
anything.
your life.
I didn't say anything
In your life.
about this.
I gotta go.
Okay, go then. I didn't say anything.
You want to go
about
home? Don't bring my name up or my kid's name in your mouth. Clean the stove. You want to clean? Go home. Don't bring my kids up.
Bro,
They
what I'm saying
They
is-
good. They better than you. They live better than you. I'm here at the stove. When I come in, I clean, I stop. When I leave, I clean, I stop. Leave me alone. And don't bring my children up.
What I'm saying
I'll put my
I
life
had to
before
pick
my
up
kids. I
yours.
will bitch over my kids.
I had to pick up your slack because you left.
Look, everything about this aside, you should, like, just the person bringing up the other person's family issues and stuff that does not involve them or involve their workplace in any way, shape, or form is just unnecessarily petty and honestly just disgusting to a certain degree. It's like, cool, yeah, she has family, they might have issues or whatever you're trying to use against them for that, but that is completely unrelated to this conflict you two are having at work, and furthermore to that, that is just outright stupid. Like, you don't do that. That's no-go. Here we have a guy making many mistakes inside of a casino.
Hey! What'd you call me?
I said ass.
Get out. Get out.
I have a room.
Wendy Central, can I have extra security here for
Hey, can I get the room key back real quick before y'all get into it? Thank you. Dude, this shit's about to pop on.
You don't call me names.
I
You're
have.
gonna get in my face now. Because I will place you right on that floor. Do you
You
understand?
let me know.
Get away from me.
Oh, shit.
You must be drunk or something to be that stupid. Or maybe that's just you in general. That's also possible. Here we have a very interesting thing that occurred at an airport where basically it seems like the customer said something towards this the air staff employee here just was a bit rude. And the staff decides to be a bit bold about it, takes down their boarding number and moves on and goes off for them a little. Here's the clip.
Show me your boarding house.
Alright, so this Spirit employee was very offended because this lady said something rude to her. I think she's taking it a little too far, though. I think she's going to prevent her from being on the plane, which I think is it's a little bit of an abuse.
I want to see the boarding pass.
I will not miss my flight because of you.
I think she's taking it a little too extreme. Oh. Wow, what did you say to her? She's very upset. Wow. Wow. I don't know. I'm guessing that, oh, she said 2 at the end? Oh, that means that she said it to her first. Oh, okay, well, good. Well, there you go.
Based upon the puzzle pieces that we get given in this clip, I'm going to assume that it's something along the lines of F you was said to that employee. And first off, be nice to people. Just don't be a dick, especially to employees. They get paid to do this job, yes, but they have to deal with multiple people along the lines of that. It's just not worth annoying them more about it. But I think the second thing here, if this staff member did actually go and get her flight canned, like her position on the flight cancelled, I just want to say that is ridiculously stupid and was absolutely unnecessary. Yes, she was rude to you. You have a right to be upset about that. But going as far as getting someone's flight cancelled over a few words is ridiculously way too far. Like, that's just beyond stupid. Especially considering most flights cost hundreds of dollars to get there and then hundreds of dollars to get back. Again, this depends on where you're flying, how far the flight is, but, it's not cheap to get a flight somewhere. And cancelling their current one is ridiculous because either they now have to find a way to get a refund of the flight that you cancelled for a very over-the-top reason, or B, they have to pay exorbitantly overcosted prices to get another flight out the same day. But I suppose this is one of those things where just treat people nicely, especially employees. Even if they're assholes to you, you just move on. Don't respond with the same aggressiveness they give to you, because otherwise things like this can happen. Here we have the neighborhood Karen causing issues once again.
You need to be 12 to 2 feet away from the property line.
So do you when it comes to my yard.
I'm gonna get on your property like you've been on mine.
It was one time to catch my dog. Yes, and we haven't been since. You need to stop, and I am asking you nicely. He is staying off of your property. You need to go back inside and stop causing harassment issues. Yep, I work from home all day. I know, a big loser.
So it's the end of the world when she quickly runs into your yard just to grab her dog to take her out of your yard. Even if it's just for a moment, the world is ending, the sky is falling down, your house is about to collapse because the dog and her stepped foot into your yard for probably not even 30 seconds, not even 10 seconds probably. It probably was a very quick get the dog out of there as soon as we can, because we know this person who lives here is a complete and utter psychopath who's going to go off her nut at the moment she knows about this. And well, what do you know, that's exactly what she's done. Here we have a Karen going on a tirade against a minimum wage worker all over fried chicken.
People like her make me want to reach back there and snatch her little ass and bring her over this desk. I don't give a I'm going to jail. I'll her little ass up. You see how she talking smart? She need not to say nothing. She needs not to say nothing. Because she needs to know how to be professional. Be professional. If she don't know how to be professional, she needs to be fired. And that's it, period. I'm not about to deal with nobody's attitude like that. This is the second time, same female. I asked them, why is she over there? They said, oh, that's what she do. She keep going to the back right there. She don't want to come out and deal with the customers. So either her job is to work back there in the heat and don't come with the customers, and y'all got extra help, or she don't need to deal with no customers at all. Because I slap a bitch like her in the parking lot all day, every day. And I don't care. Everybody got problems. I'm going through my own shit. The last thing I feel like doing is dealing with her attitude. And all I want is some chicken. That's all I'm saying.
Well, I'm sorry, lady. It works in the rules of threes, not a rule of two. There's 3 strikes and then you're out, not 2 strikes. So you've had it twice now. Wait until the 3rd time. Then you can have the 3rd strike and get rid of her. Apparently, she went on this tirade for another 20 minutes before finally leaving the store, which is just kind of insane, to say the least. But hey, that is what it is. Hey? There's a bit of a story to this clip. So the person behind the recording here, a mother, is picking up her kids from the elementary school that is across the road from this car parking lot. This car parking lot is for a childcare center, kindergarten place called Noah's Ark, which is attached to a church. It doesn't really matter too much beyond that. Effectively, this car parking lot is meant to be used for people going to the Noah's Ark or the church next door, not for any other reasons, because, you know, it's a private business's car park, so they can kick you out. Anyhow, this interruption here is one of the staff members have come out to get rid of them for being in the car park they shouldn't be, and apparently they made attempts to open the car door for one reason or another. Anyway, the person behind the video was getting a lot of flack from the comments about, you know, this isn't a parking lot for the school across the road, it's a private car park, you can't really park here, they can kick you out, it's entirely warranted. Their response was, oh, the traffic's too much for the school, so they do this to get out of the way of traffic, yada, yada, yada. I get that. I live around the corner from a school. The traffic that occurs for that is unbelievable, but that's just the way it goes. This traffic's gonna suck when you're picking up your kids from school. That is what it is. You either deal with it or be patient and pick them up a little later than everyone else. I don't know. There's not really much you can do about that, to be completely real. Here's the clip.
Noah's Ark only. Hi! This parking lot says for Noah's Ark only.
And she just grabbed my door. Have a good day.
You're welcome.
Thank you. It's such a big deal to you that somebody's picking up their kid.
This parking lot is for Noah's Ark parents to come pick up their children.
Well, maybe you could have came out here instead of grabbing my door and asked me.
I did.
You definitely did.
The window on me,
and
ma'am.
You grabbed it. And you grabbed my door to
You don't have
snatch
proof
it
that
open.
I grabbed your door.
We both know you did it. That's why you're smiling.
You don't have proof that I grabbed your door.
You're getting paid to come out here?
I am.
Okay.
And my boss supports me 100%.
That's great.
Because this parking lot is for our parents to come pick up their children.
Okay.
Not for Peavine parents to come. Every Peavine parent has a bad attitude, and now
I don't have a bad
for my parents to come pick up their kids.
You do.
No, I don't. You're in the spot.
People park in handicap all the time. They park in the fire zone.
So go park in the fire zone then.
I definitely will. Over there by the buses.
Because I'm still gonna call the cops on you.
And tell them what? What are they gonna do?
This is private property.
Okay, and you're telling me?
Clearly signed. Reserved parking for St. Paul's and Noah's Ark
over there.
only. You need to move your vehicle.
I'm going to err on the side that because rather than trying to outright deny it, she just says you don't have proof of me actually doing that. I'm assuming she probably did try to do that, but for a probable justified reason. She was trying to talk to this person who shouldn't be parked here, trying to get rid of them rather than, you know, resulting to calling the towie in to tow them away, even though there's a high chance that by the time the tow truck arrives, they probably would have driven off at that point. So she's trying to talk to them to get rid of them that way. And when they closed the window on her and not responding to her, she tried to open the door, which you probably shouldn't do in general. Just shouldn't do that. It's a bad idea. But I can get why you did it as well. Here we got an interesting security guard that seems to be on a tiny bit of a power trip and is making up a story that they then contradict later on in this conversation.
What's up?
I was just wondering if you guys were doing any shopping.
I'm eating.
You're eating?
I'm eating lunch.
This business is closed right here, so we're not allowing any parking.
Since when? I've eaten here for years.
What's that?
I've eaten here for years.
You've been eating here for years?
Yes, I work over here.
The business is abandoned, you can see.
I don't work here.
I know you don't.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, is this business is abandoned?
So there's a law saying that I can't sit in my car.
In an abandoned parking lot? No, sir. On private property? No, sir. Yep, it's as simple as that, man. You're the only guy in the car.
What about all those cars?
They all work for the business. I've already checked all of them.
I've never heard of that. Nobody, all the other security guards, I don't even know who you are. All the other security guards that are over here, they know me. They just shake their head at me. I wave at them.
Okay, when we have anybody sitting inside of a car, you know what I mean? That's not conducting business on the property, we ask them to leave, you know?
That's crazy. All right. Yeah.
Have a great day.
Yeah.
So the business is abandoned and no one is... So the business is abandoned, right? Right? Then how come the other cars here are apparently with the business that you literally just said yourself is abandoned? That's not how that works, buddy. And you can see in the background, the lights are on for this apparent business that you say is abandoned. And what do you mean you checked their cars? Seriously? You're a security guard, not a police officer. 9 times out, I don't think you'd have access to that type of thing. Again, this is America, so some states might have the ability to look up license plates and see whom they are and where they live type shenanigans publicly, but I severely doubt that you actually have the ability to do that here. So either you're just lying out your ass or you're lying out your ass. There's no two ways about that, because if they apparently are here for the business that is apparently abandoned, A, how do you know they're here for the business? Because the way that you suggested here doesn't work, because you're a security guard, not a police officer. Ultimately, it's just like, okay, why am I winning? It's like, okay, or what? What you gonna do? You're going to call the cops and have them come out here? That they're not likely to come out here. Oh, what? A guy sitting in a car, eating in a car parking lot? Oh no, world ending. And when a tow truck starts to head in, you can just drive away. Like this, I don't get it. This guy's gone to his local Target to go get himself another Hot Wheels car, and he comes across a bit of a fight between one of the customers and a worker here at the store. Here's what happened.
Yo! You don't work. Hey, get your hands off me! I didn't touch you. Get your hands off me! Go to the back room, Kenny. Go to the back room. Kenny, I'm gonna press charges on you. Yeah, you keep going. I'm gonna call the cops. I'm gonna send you up. Call the cops. Call the cops. I'm gonna have press charges on you. Yes, I am. Because there's cameras everywhere in the store. Get the camera out, because I'll show you him pushing me. Definitely, unless you bumped up against him, he definitely didn't push you. You guys aren't going to keep coming in here making go get these boxes and do this stuff. Who's these guys? All you guys that come in and take these cars and you want them to go to the boxes. You're not going to touch the boxes. Who are you, by the way? You don't touch the freight. Who are you? Unless you can't read. What's your role here? You know what my role is. No, what's your role? Is to come over and talk to you and go, you're not doing this anymore. We're done with it. No more asking to pick. No more. I want to talk to your manager. I'm in charge. I want to talk to the store manager right now. Not here, so you're just going to have to deal with me. Otherwise, if we keep doing this, you're going to get trespassed. No, I'm not getting trespassed. I didn't do anything wrong. You don't touch the boxes. I didn't do anything wrong.
I'm gonna be honest, I have no clue what precisely happened here. Based upon the story, I assumed that just based on the people there, the customer bumped into the guy who's doing stock in the background, the bright red shirt man, and he assumed that the worker pushed him, or maybe the worker did push him. Something along those lines. There seems to be a bit of a kerfuffle about that. Someone in higher authority of the store has come down to deal with it, and here we are. That's what I'm guessing was happened based upon the story being told here. Quite interesting to say the least. God, just what a funny interaction to come across when just shopping for a car. This clip is the ultimate example of why you should never go to a sketchy used car lot.
I'm being... No, you can't earn it for half this money, bro. What is that? That's not even enough to buy another car. And that's not my problem, man. That's not my problem. I have to keep what I paid for. I have to keep what I paid for. You press on the gas, the throttle goes out. The whole car goes dead. The car has warranty. The car has warranty. The car's it's a 13-year-old car. The warranty is not going to... The warranty, cover it. The warranty will not cover it. Who told you that? If he calls the warranty right now, they're going to say, oh, we don't cover that. Who told you that? All the warranties do that. What warranty? How much money is that? 15. What's he going to do at $1,500? So what, you want me to pay from my own pocket? He only had the car for 2 days. But what, I paid for it. I paid the registration. I paid the lender fees. That's good, I returned it. That's good that I returned it. You're still gonna make money off it, bro. I'm not gonna. Whether you give him all his money back or not. I have to hold the car for 21 days. You know that?
You said you had another buyer.
I have another buyer, but I can't sell it right now. I have to hold the car for 21 days. Bro, you gotta give him at least 2K, bro, so you can buy this other car, bro. How's he gonna do anything with it? Look, I can't do better than this. I can't. You have to, bro. You have to help him. I'm helping. You have to, bro. I'm helping you. You're taking half his money for 2 days? Yeah. This is what I paid $1,700 to approve a loan. That don't even make sense.
I would hope that most people already understood that there's always a lot of sketchy things going on with some used car lots, and you should probably look further into it and see any history that they potentially may or may not have as a car, like when this type of thing, if anyone's had issues with them in the past or something along those lines. This can be witnessed what seems to be the back end of a massive dispute between a guy and his neighbor, and the police get involved.
I ain't done nothing to him, Brad. Don't step on my porch, you're going to jail. Well, then go to jail then. Son, get ready. Get ready, son.
I'm right here.
Get ready, son.
I'm on your ass.
No.
No.
You're going to get away from me.
First thing,
I didn't do nothing to him.
Listen to me, bitch. Listen.
Don't call me no bitch.
Bitch, I'll get you
No,
right now.
you're not. Brad, you going to go to jail, Brad. Tell you going to go to jail. Son, look, you going to help me, son?
Come on. About your son.
Yeah, well, you might. Hey, Brad, look, I haven't done nothing to him.
Talking shit to my old lady, too.
I didn't say nothing to her.
You're always doing this shit.
No, I didn't.
You know, motherfucker.
Didn't say
right
nothing
now.
to her, Brad. Kick the gate down and all that shit.
Daddy, oh my God.
Here we go. Let's call the sheriff then.
Might as well.
Why? I ain't done nothing to nobody.
This is what's gonna be done. No ifs, ands, buts about it. Your property, your yard, your driveway. His property, his yard, his driveway. Parties are gonna stay separated, and there's not gonna be any more arguing or fighting or anything like that. You got an understanding?
No, sir. I want him arrested for assault.
Not happening.
Why?
Not happening.
Man, he smacked my phone out of my hand. What are you talking about?
If you think that's gonna fly, you can go ahead and talk to the county attorney's office.
No, I will, but I'm gonna tell you right now, that's assault. He smacked my phone out of my hand.
You're intoxicated, so that's plain.
Whatever, I'm not intoxicated.
What's that in front of you?
Well, I've had 1-2 beers, but I'm not intoxicated. Do I sound intoxicated? But it don't matter. I'm on my front porch. Yeah, Mr. Bax, please don't.
I'm sorry.
Y'all got a supervisor?
Be drinking?
Who's the supervisor?
Him right here.
All right, I want to talk to the supervisor. I want that man arrested for assault.
I just told you, if you want to press charges against him.
Is that right? So I can just walk up and smack somebody's phone out their hand and not get arrested?
That's the way you want to look at it.
Is that what you're telling me?
We're not going to sit here and argue with
No, you're on video, sir. What's your name?
Swindell.
Oh, that's right, Swindell. I remember you. I went to put a complaint in on you. What's your badge number?
606.
606. Yeah, I'll be talking to Major Quarles again about you. No, I'm gonna put a for real complaint this time. I'm gonna write it on paper. Listen, that right there is a bunch of bull. If I done that to somebody and went up to their house, he came down. I got video. He came down to my house. Do you understand that? He came to me.
I don't even know where to start with this one. Oh, what a clip. I'm not going to acknowledge one certain part of it because, quite frankly, it doesn't really matter to a certain degree. But you already know what I'm talking about when I'm laughing and giggling at the stupidity of it. Anyway, I can't believe it's like, oh, what? So the guy assaults me and you won't arrest him? What type of thing is that? And then, of course, when the guy says, oh, so I can just go up to him and slap his phone out of his hand and I won't be arrested? And the cop's just like, you can see it in that way. It's just like some very ridiculous crap going on here. Like, you'd think this would be a TV show or something stupid along those lines because this just seems like over-the-top and entertainment crap. I want to ask you an awesome question here. So if your son's kid was getting a haircut at this barber here and it turns out they slightly stuffed up or you're not a fan of the haircut they gave your kid, what do? Do you A, ask them to fix up the haircut and do better? Do you B, ask for a refund? Or do you C, try to fist fight them for the bad haircut? Well, why is that even an option? Don't tell, oh my god, of course someone's going to do that. Here's the clip.
Call him. No. Call him. Let's go. Get out.
Come on, man.
Let's go.
Yeah, take it easy.
Let's go. Come on.
Bitching about some hair, bro.
Sir.
As we move, you're gonna get pushed. You don't care.
All you're doing is talking, bro.
Come on, you got your son right here.
You tired? You ready? Come on out here. Come on out
You
here.
got your son in here. Come on, let's go.
Yo, Papa. Yo, Papa. Chill. Don't fight. Easy score. What make sure, right? Don't. Come down. I know you get mad, but come down. Come on. Go. Come on, Papa. Come on. Sit there. Sit there, Papa. Come on, Papa.
Just looking, bro. That's all you're doing, man.
Dirty
Come on
son.
out here.
Let him leave.
Come on out here. You bad? You want with all that bullshit. Come on out here. Come on out here.
I'll be out there in a minute.
Man, what you doing? Come on, Bubba.
Come on.
Look, hey, your son is here. Don't fight for stupid shit.
Yeah.
Come on, don't fight for stupid shit. That's stupid.
Come on, get your son.
Think your son, bro. Your son is first. Don't fight for no reason. You feel me? Your son is here, buddy.
I know, bro. It's just I grew up like that. You know, that's how we talk to each other and shit, bro. But I don't mean it like that. You know.
That's what we should do.
Nah, get out. Get
Come
out.
on.
Aggravated move as me.
Sarah, come on out here.
I was literally in front of his face, bro. He didn't do nothing.
You ain't making now what? Yeah, that's what I thought.
You gotta
Your mama's a bitch.
I never knew someone would be willing to cop an assault charge for over a bad haircut, but here we are. Here's a guy who's willing to do that. Heck, he's willing to go for multiple of them because he made the attempt to push multiple people out of his way in order to go bash someone. What a guy. All of this over a bad haircut. That's the way you react to these type of things, right?